Hello guys, today I'll be reviewing Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park. Now, Linkin Park is a band that does mean a lot to me. I mean, they were one of the first bands that I ever got into at a young age. They were maybe my first band, either them or Korn. And I discovered them through songs that I heard from Meteora. But I remember From the Inside being the song that convinced me to dive deeper into this band. But yeah, I got into them around 2007 or 2008 when they only had 3 albums. Those, of course, being Hybrid Theory, Meteora, and Minutes to Midnight. But yeah, I got the CD, and I have the Hybrid Theory EP. Now, if you're a collector for Linkin Park, I highly suggest getting this, whether it's the remaster or the original. I have the remaster, but I know it's not easy to find it for a cheap price, but if you ever see it for a decent price, I definitely suggest getting it. It's definitely worth owning if you collect CDs or have a Linkin Park collection or anything like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this album. We're going to start off with the song, or the album starts off with the song Paper Cut, and this is about how much hate you have towards people who have annoyed you for years. Now, this is something that I read about somewhere through a random site, so whether this meaning is true or not, who knows, because I've heard multiple meanings about this song. I've also heard that it's about anxiety, but yeah, I've heard multiple interpretations, but Paper Cut is definitely a great song. Now, fun fact, or I don't know if it's fun, but when I was younger, there was a time where I wasn't really into this song for some reason. It was never one of my favorites, but over time, it's grown to be one of my favorites. Top 10, maybe. Top 5, I don't know about that, but top 10 for sure. But yeah, Paper Cut's great. I like the fast rapping you get from Mike and the verses, and I really like Chester's vocals in the chorus, and his vocals continue to get better towards the end of the song with his impressive clean vocals. But yeah, I still love Paper Cut. Definitely a great album opener. But next we have One Step Closer, and this song was written to express the anger that Chester felt growing up. And I remember first hearing this song through Rock Band 2, and yeah, that definitely gives me a hit of nostalgia right there. But yeah, definitely dig this song. Definitely has an anthemic vibe to it. Still have that iconic catchy chorus, and you have that shut up part in the middle of the song. And yeah, it's a really catchy upbeat song that still holds up for me today. But next we have the song With You, which I heard was a love song, and I heard it was written during the time where Chester was still in Grey Days. I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard about this song. But with the song With You, it kind of has a dark vibe to it, especially in the verses. But I think it's kind of a unique song on the album, and I think it's also pretty underrated, to be honest. But next we have the song Points of Authority. Now, this is about a person who tried to control someone through intimidation and aggression. Now, this song has always been one of my favorite Linkin Park songs ever since I became a fan. I still enjoy it to this day. I really like the turntable work from Mr. Hahn. I mean, I think he's definitely a highlight in this song. And I also really like Mike's bars in the song too. But yeah, I don't know what it is about this song. Something about it just, I don't know, just really I find satisfying, I guess you could say. But yeah, absolutely love Points of Authority. But next we have the song Crawling. Now, this is another song on the album where I've heard multiple interpretations. I've heard that it's about either meth, or it's about abuse, or that the lyrics deal with abuse. I've heard multiple meanings. I'm not sure which one to go with, but if you know the actual meaning, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. But of course, this was a big song for them. Maybe not the biggest song. I think In the End was the biggest, but I could be wrong. But Crawling is one of their biggest songs, and I still enjoy the song too. I mean, the melody, Chester's just impressive clean vocals that are just so perfect in my opinion, and I don't know, not much to say. It's just a really good song, and it still holds up for me today. But next we have the song Runaway, and I'll be honest, not one of my personal favorites on the album, but I do like it though. It's music pretty intriguing, especially in the verses. But next we have the song By Myself, and this is about feeling that everything is backfiring on you. with this song, it's definitely one of the heavier songs on the album. It's definitely really upbeat, especially in the chorus. Or yeah, I mean, not a song that I think to go back to very much, but I think it's definitely underrated. It is a song that, of course, would be willing to go back to more because it's definitely a really good song, and not enough fans talk about it. But next we have the song "In the End," maybe their biggest song, either this one or none or some others. But the piano work in this song is definitely iconic at this point, even within the nu metal genre too. But yeah, still a great song. I mean, if someone were to say that it's overrated, I totally understand, but I personally still dig the song. But next we have the song "A Place for My Head," and this song has always been one of my personal favorites. I do have a specific memory with this song. I remember I was like playing with Legos with my brother, I think, and I had this song on repeat for some reason. And I don't know. When I heard this song for the first time, I remember having it on repeat for the longest time. I can't remember how long or anything like that, but I remember having it on repeat a lot because I was just really digging the song. And of course, you have that part towards the middle where the music tones down a little bit and the song focuses more on Chester's vocals with the angry vocal approach, and then he starts screaming along over some heavy guitar. And I also really like the chorus, maybe one of my favorite choruses on the album. But yeah, "A Place for My Head," definitely a great song. And then we get to the song "Forgotten," another underrated song in my opinion. Very upbeat, definitely very catchy, and I also really like the middle section here too, just musically. I mean, the vocals are great, but musically, I'm really intrigued by the middle section. But yeah, "Forgotten," another solid song on the album. Then we get to the instrumental "Cure for the Itch," and now this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think this instrumental is just as good as Session. I don't hear many people say that, but I don't know. I really like "Cure for the Itch." I mean, the scratch work, turntable work, however you want to put it. I mean, Mr. Hahn definitely snaps in this song for sure. I mean, I've always thought that Linkin Park has had some pretty good instrumentals. Now, you do have their instrumental "Drawbar" from the Hunting Party, which I thought was slightly disappointing because it had Tom Morello, and I really liked Tom Morello, but I felt like you couldn't really hear him all that much, or you could really hear what he offers, I guess you could say. I mean, "Drawbar" is a decent song, but it's one of their lesser interesting instrumentals, in my opinion. Still decent, though, but back to "Cure for the Itch." Kind of an underrated song. Again, I think it's just as good as Session, even if that is an unpopular opinion. But next we're going to go ahead and move on to the album closer, "Pushing Me Away." And this is about a guy who only feels pain when he is with a girl who he used to love. Now, this is a more melodic song, and I think it's a great choice for an album closer. I think the melody and Chester's vocals maybe shine the most in this song for me. I mean, now I will admit it's maybe not one of my favorites on the album, but that's not really saying much because I still think this is a really good song, and again, a great choice for an album closer. But yeah, "Pushing Me Away," I think it's overall a pretty solid song on the album. But anyways, if I had to rate this album, I'd have to give it probably a 9 out of 10. 9 or a 9.5. Definitely a classic in the nu metal genre. And of course, their next album was "Meteor," which is my personal favorite Linkin Park album. Usually when fans talk about what their favorite Linkin Park album is, it's either this one or "Meteor," but it's got to be "Meteor" for me. Because of I have a lot of great memories with this album, but I don't know. I just resonate more with "Meteor" maybe, but either way, "Hybrid Theory" definitely a classic and still an excellent album, especially in its genre again. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on this album. Do you love it? Do you hate it? How does it compare to their other albums? Let me know some of your favorite or least favorite songs on the album and all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and take care.